is he saying women are dating, and this is his quote, medium ugly guys to feel better? This is saying that every female is toxic, and if you have a strong insecurity about your appearance and you think your girlfriend is hot or the person that you're dating is hot and she also really likes you and is attracted by you, you still have that insecurity, or she's just with me together to feel better. What the f***'s wrong with you? Hi, welcome to the castle. Today we're gonna watch a new video from the channel Jarvis Johnson Gold. The title is World's Creepiest Dating Coach. And my lord, some dating coaches are, let's say, interesting. Let's just keep it to interesting, to not offend anybody. We never watched a video from Jarvis. I hope we will enjoy it. And yeah, let's just dive in and see what this dating coach is about, okay? So here's the video. We start with a home security sponsorship, I think. But yeah, let's just get in.
This video is sponsored by Simply Safe. There's no safe like Simply Safe. More on that later. Hello and welcome back to Jarvis Johnson Gold, the premium channel that is free. It is free. But if you're watching this, you're premium and you're based. We're talking about a new based guy.
Okay.
And I know he's based because he describes himself as such. Today we are talking about based Austin Dunham. 150.
Based Austin Dunham. 150K followers. Man's dating and lifestyle coach. Helping busy man master online dating and presentation. Plus 1,000 clients transformed. DM me dates to get started. Oh, we're starting strong. Oh my God.
55,000 followers on Instagram, nearly 400,000 followers on TikTok. What else? He's a men's dating and lifestyle coach. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. In some ways, I'm a men's dating and lifestyle coach.
Really?
Well, no, I'm not. I talk about, every now and again, on my podcast.
So for the first impression of Jarvis, really good first impression. I kind of like that guy. Let's see what his takes are on those type of things. Maybe we will watch a bit more about him in the future then.
Or, in videos, I'll talk a little bit about dating and, various things. And sometimes I do try to give more specific advice to men because I feel like there's so many snake oil salesmen out there who are giving advice that is not only harmful in general, but also exploitative because it really just
100%.
stokes the flames of the cultural fire. And
100% agree on that. I don't know what type of help Jarvis offers to his audience, so I will not talk about that, but the take that there's a lot of snake oil sellers is horrifying even,
and just allows them to grift and make a quick buck. So I'm gonna try to enter based Austin Dunham's content zone with an open mind because I haven't seen, I've seen enough, but I haven't. I want to give him a full chance to kind of make his argument, and then I'll give you my perspective on that. And that is me over-explaining a commentary video. Austin says he's helping busy men master online.
Wait, over-explaining a commentary video, and we are commenting on it. The Matrix.
Dating and presentation. The presentation part is obvious. You can tell by the openness of Austin's based shirt.
How much it costs to have an attractive girlfriend.
Here's how much it costs to have an attractive girlfriend. What are your guesses?
My guess is absolutely ridiculous. And attractiveness is individual. And it should not cost anything.
It's like, who wants to be a millionaire? One of the answers is 0, and all of the other answers are wrong. You don't need anything to have an attractive girlfriend, is what I'm saying. People like this make it seem like you need to live a certain life in order for someone.
If you need to pay your girlfriend, or quote unquote pay your girlfriend, get a hooker.
One attractive to want to pay you any mind, but it's just not true. Obviously, certain things help, but it really depends on the values of the person you're engaging with, right?
Yeah.
Like, not everybody cares about most things, and there are attractive people who care about every possible combination and subset of things that he's going to mention or that you can think of. So it's a silly thing. And it's like playing into this like toxic idea that you can buy women with money. It's like the Andrew Tate.
I mean, you can, but it's not your girlfriend like by feeling. It's your girlfriend by money, and that is not something you want. I'm pretty sure people or whatever. Yeah, it is people. I will not specifically identify it. People want a partner based on love and loyalty and support and like having a safe, like my partner that I share my life with, right? People want that. They don't want to, I'm paying that girl every month a bag so she stays with me. Like, what is that saying about you? God, we are starting strong, man. Get your tea. I'm having frozen blueberry tea today, so get yours too.
Playbook of like, look, what color is your Bugatti? That type of vibe. And obviously, if you can't take care of yourself, then you shouldn't be worried about taking care of a significant other. But everything beyond that is a valid amount, right?
$100 or $800 a month or
$200 a week for a date. My guy, I'm not even paying $200 a week for groceries. Where are you going? Just make a date at home. Place a candle, cook a meal. Then you have like, let's say if you prepared well, you have like $20 per home date.
$2,000 a year.
Dates $200 a week, and then he does the math for where he takes the week number and multiplies it by 4.
Also, you're going on dates, even being in a partnership or like in a relationship, going on dates is great, but a week, like, and then $200. Where are you going? To
and
Disneyland?
Then takes the year number and multiplies it by 12.
I don't want to go to Disneyland
right? Yes,
every
right.
week.
I just wanted to check his math real quick. Also, $200.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
What are you?
Man, I'm resonating with Jarvis so much, and we are both offended.
You doing every week? That's a booster box of Magic
They're
the
going
Gathering
to Disneyland.
cards plus. So I mean, if I find the right someone and they want to get down and have a draft night every week, maybe it is $200 a week.
Yeah, maybe.
That is the price to find
maybe
true
they're
love.
$2,000
pulling
or
Pokemon cards.
$8,000 a year.
Hold on.
Huh?
Vacations $2,000 a quarter because you're having vacations quarterly because you're
Who in this economy has vacations quarterly? My last vacation, and I don't count visiting my parents or my family and friends in Germany. I don't count that because it's visiting my family and friends. It is vacation at some point, but it's not like I'm traveling somewhere I've never been before. My last vacation is like 15 years ago, my guy. What do you mean quarterly? Where are you going? What are you doing?
your relationship is a business. Hey babe, what are we thinking for Q3? Bali? Okay, great. Yeah.
Gifts,
Yeah.
5,000.
Oh my God, 5,000. I already see the word a year. What I give? Man, I would be so happy just for a bouquet of flowers. They can be from the cheapest shit. They just have to look somewhat presentable. Can be €3. I'm happy. Like, if you have a person that requires something like that, you should not be with that person because she is just after the money and whatever, and you don't want that. Or whoever, your partner should not be with you because you're paying $5,000 a year for a gift, because a gift is the thought behind the object, if it is an object.
$1,000 a year.
Yeah.
Holiday and birthday gifts, $5,000 a year. I am of the belief that
That's like half of my fucking salary.
a lot of the most meaningful gifts that you can get for someone don't cost money. Or
No,
cost
they can be self-made. They can be like $10, and then you craft it, you make it. There are tutorials on every platform possible, and then you're like, oh, I made this for you, and I wrote this little card, and this is what matters. Okay, everything else doesn't matter. Just buying something, yes, it's nice. I will not discredit that, but it should not be the focus.
Small amounts of money, because when people say the thought that counts, it's not just a saying, right?
Yeah.
Like, I care way more about someone putting thought into something or thinking specifically about me for a gift than I do the amount of money that was spent on it. Sure, some people care about that stuff, but just don't date people who don't align with your values. It's that simple. This guy is presenting such a narrow view of what dating is. And I think that's harmful to teach men.
Yeah.
Frankly, get in there, sport. I'm the dating coach's coach. You can't
I'm the dating coach's coach commenter.
be given, come on, sport. You can't be given men such a narrow view of the dating world.
That's toxic.
Get out there. Get out there and don't do that.
And of course, people have done the wrong assumption if they see something like this and it went viral because it's a silly. Let's just call it that. It's a silly, and it goes viral because that's how you utilize an algorithm. Bad comments is still good for the algorithm. If rage bait is good for the algorithm because people are commenting, people are sharing it. It's like, hey, look at this shit. What do you see what that person said? This is how it works. So people with rage bait, with spreading toxic misinformation about half of the population on the planet, man, they should not be on social media. They should not be there. Just take away their account, please. Please, can they just go work a normal job to earn their money and be happy and have someone they like and whatever? Just don't spread those kind of things. Holy moly. And then everybody is confused why there's so many misassumptions and weird concepts about different genders or different groups of people because they see this type of toxic content on social media blowing up, and then they're like, oh, this blew up, it must be true. No, it blew up because they wanted to. Man, I'm so upset.
Miscellaneous,
Jarvis, help me.
nails, shopping, whatever it may be, about $3,000.
What does your girlfriend do? Can't she pay that for herself? Why do you have to pay it? But if she wants to do her... I did my nails yesterday. I paid for everything.
A year.
Where do I even start, right?
I did that at home. It was cheap, okay?
This presupposes that this very traditionalist view of the man is paying.
Yeah, do you know what it feels like? Do you know? Okay, I have a question. Do you know those little dogs that fit in a handbag and they're like a cute accessory but alive? This is how it feels like it. Your girlfriend or your partner is not an accessory that you're presenting to people like a piece of meat. A girlfriend is not a piece of meat and then you put a ribbon on it. This is not what a girlfriend is about. Stop it. Get some help. Go off these social media platforms, please.
For everything, right? And that's just the whole concept of this, right? Like, what if my girlfriend wants to pay for her own nails and her own shopping, right?
Yeah.
And her own quarterly vacations. What if my girlfriend is bankrolling us? I'm available. Okay, if you want to bankroll our vacations quarterly.
Man, Jarvis, you're such a base guy. Just with those 5 minutes, if I could, we should talk.
I am not cheap. I require a lot of booster packs.
All in total,
okay,
about
I got that.
$26,000 a year. So if you're making $50,000 a year after taxes, you probably couldn't even afford.
I don't even make that much money with my job. I mean, yes, a part-time job, but even if it would be a full-time job, I would not even make half of that money I could not afford a girlfriend. I cannot afford a girlfriend. I'm sorry. I failed as a man.
To keep an attractive woman.
That's stupid. You're so dumb, dude.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm not gonna call you dumb. I'm gonna say that is a
Silly.
very stupid thing to say. You
Okay,
were not
okay, you
stupid.
said it.
I
Okay.
assume you've found success in your lane. These ideas are dumb. They're provably false.
Yeah.
And they're very silly. Let's
Yeah.
be real. Okay.
Yeah.
You're saying if someone makes $50,000 a year, then after taxes, where they're seeing a little over half of that or whatever, they can't live. They can't afford to live and have an attractive girlfriend.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call Cap. Wee you. It's the Cap police.
At least without her being miserable.
Huh?
And she may even
Is she a dog? My guy, a girlfriend is not a dog. She can take care of herself. She's an independent human being like you. So she can pay her stuff. She can go on dates with herself. She can buy herself flowers. She can write her name in the sand on her vacation. I'm listening to Miley Cyrus recently. I'm sorry.
cheat on you with a baller. And if you're curious, we can actually put that to the test. Just go to limitless-attraction.
So this
turned
out like this. There's a huge plot twist in this video, which was already silly and probably knows such because it's trying to present this completely fabricated narrative of what it means to date and have an attractive girlfriend. By the way, if you are attracted to your girlfriend, then you have an attractive girlfriend.
Yeah.
I'd say for most
because it's individual.
people, that is one of the requirements to getting to that stage. And if you're attracted to your girlfriend and your girlfriend is attracted to you, then who cares? Like, what does this even matter? You want a third party. You want freaking based Austin Dunham to decide whether or not your girlfriend's hot enough, because what he is now advertising is a service that he actually sells where he slides into your girlfriend's DMs and tries to see if she'll cheat on you.
What? Huh? That became so toxic now that I don't know what to say about it. I'm just holding my jaw from not falling it down.
Presumably with him, because he's a baller. I don't know if he plays basketball, but he's got money and he doesn't have buttons. Okay, he's got a lot of cash. And
but cannot afford buttons
done to his clothes.
.com to get a loyalty test from me, and I'll DM your girl on Instagram to see if she'll go out with a guy like me.
Imagine the blind confidence you have to think that you could get anyone's girlfriend to cheat with you. Like, it does not compute how your brain even comes to that conclusion. But
I'm so confused. Is this a thing? Like, people pay for it? Is that something people pay for? Is that real? What I'm watching, like every day, I think every day recording something. There's at least one video where I'm like, what I'm watching. I mean, not in a bad way towards Jarvis. He's doing a great job, but what are we watching?
But we will go to limitlessattraction.com. Limitless-attraction.com. The Digital Romeo 12-week mentorship.
What did you make it with? PowerPoint?
You should just wear V-necks, man.
Yeah.
If you don't want to button up your dress shirts, there are other shirts that show off these assets, okay? Wait, exclusive content. Hold on. Oh, okay, it's a Patreon. My brain went somewhere else. I saw that. I saw those buttons flying off, okay? But before we fully jump in, I have a brief word from today's sponsor, Simply Safe. A few years ago, I was looking at because he's a base guy so far. And I looked up and there was a man in my house that I didn't know. This is a true story. We've talked about it before. It was very scary and I never wanted it to happen again, and that's why I got Simply Safe. Simply SimplySafe is an easy to install alarm system complete with a support staff working to help you. Traditional alarm systems only react once a break-in has occurred, but with SimplySafe's Active Guard outdoor protection, you are alarmed when someone enters your property, so you got a heads up. And if you do find yourself in this unfortunate situation, SimplySafe has live agents who can monitor the situation, take any necessary precautions, including calling for help, and all of this before any damage is done. SimplySafe also easily integrates with any cameras, smart locks, or sensors that you already have. There's also an app that allows you to conveniently arm or disarm the
What is this cool room? Man, I'm jealous. It looks so cool.
system, manage cameras, or any of the other features.
Needs protection, this
all
room.
from the comfort of wherever you are, whenever you want. This year, SimplySafe was named as one of the best home security systems of 2024 by U.S. News & World Report. It was also recognized for its top customer service by Newsweek and USA Today. Save 60% on your SimplySafe security system when you sign up for a select professional monitoring plan and get your first month free. Visit simplysafe.com/JarvisGold to customize yours. There's no safe place SimplySafe. Thank you, SimplySafe, for sponsoring this video. Now back to the video. So,
all right. I just want to say I wanted to support him because so far everything he said was very based. And if you can afford it, if you think you need it, please do still look up online about experience reviews from other people to manage if this is a service that you want to have. This is not sponsored for me, it is for Jarvis, but I want to give it a bit more like insight of how to deal with a service you've never seen before. So, but yeah, big support so far to him. Oh my god.
a dating profile review where he'll look at your
Tinder,
Hinge
probably.
or Bumble or Tinder profile is going to run you $200, which is eating into your weekly dating budget for your girlfriend. But you don't have a girlfriend yet, so you've got $200 a week and you don't know what to do with it. Well, you can get your profile audited, then you can save up and pay $500 for a 1-hour consultation. I don't know.
1 hour consultation with $500 salary? In what kind of world are you living in? People pay that? I want to know real people that paid for that. I want to know, please.
Why he's looking at me like that. I hope that's not what the consultations are like. For another weekly dating budget, you can get the loyalty test. Are you tired of uncertainty in your relationships? Seeking clarity and peace of mind? Don't go through subterfuge to find it. Talk to a therapist, dude. What? It's
Please, he should be off social media and go to a therapist. Thanks.
basically saying, are you tired of uncertainty in your relationships? Hire a spy. Don't talk to your partner. Don't discuss your insecurities with your, mental health professional. Find a guy to trick your girlfriend. Our discreet and reliable platform helps you assess your partner's commitment and loyalty by...
Especially, he says, our discreet and reliable platform. It's his. I'm pretty sure there's nobody else in there. And it even says, look at this, Austin's Instagram.
Sending an invitation for a friendly outing through an intermediary. Austin's Instagram. It's very funny. They didn't have to say through an intermediary. They could have just said through Austin's Instagram because it's right here. Discreet and professional.
Professional. Professional. Oh.
Our experienced team, Austin's
Instagram.
Respects your privacy and operates with the utmost discretion. All communications are handled confidentially and securely. It's Instagram. So it's like, it's no more confidential or secure than Instagram DMs. Unbiased and objective, cap. You can't say that. Our loyalty test provides an unbiased assessment by reaching out to your partner's girlfriend.
Huh? So Austin is reaching out to your partner's girlfriend. So your girlfriend is already cheating on you with her girlfriend or wife. Who wrote that? ChatGPT?
So they're going to reach out to my girlfriend's girlfriend or wife to gauge their response to an innocent social invitation. I'll alert my girlfriend's wife about this. We maintain professionalism. That much is clear after reading number 2. We maintain professionalism and ensure ethical standards throughout the process. You can't.
You kid. Yes. What is that? What in the heaven hells? What did I just say? I'm so upset that I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. How can it be ethical to provide a service to trick someone's girlfriend and cheating on you? What is wrong with the world, please?
Because the premise of this is unethical. Peace of mind. Put your doubts to rest and gain peace of mind by...
I get it. You sometimes feel insecure to address a problem in your relationship. I get it. But does it have to be like this? Just try an actual ethical method by talking to your significant other. Talk. Open your mouth. Use it. You learned the power of language. Use it. You have developed a big brain over centuries. Please use it. Don't get scammed by someone who is having a girlfriend as a little accessory dog. Okay?
By receiving an honest and timely response from your partner's significant other. What is...
It's still my girlfriend's girlfriend?
Going on? Is this a typo or can I not
No, I
read
think it's
partner's significant
ChatGPT.
other? So my girlfriend's wife. Can we plug this into something to see if it was written by AI?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
Oh shit!
Yeah, well. I mean, okay, don't get me wrong. I understand that like AI support writing text is something. For me personally, I write my text fully by myself, but I put it into ChatGPT to correct my English because my English is not perfect and I kind of want to have at least somewhat accurate grammar and vocabulary, and I'm really bad at it. So I just use it as a support to correct my mistakes, but the text itself is still mine. But having this, of course it doesn't make any sense because ChatGPT doesn't know about shit.
I don't know the credibility of GPT-0. We ran this through their AI scan, and they are moderately confident that this text was AI generated, which is not surprising because it doesn't make any sense.
No,
18% human, 82% AI, no mixed. We need to talk about the scourge that is Chat GPT generated grifting.
I mean, like I said, it's okay to correct your mistakes. It is a tool that can be used to a certain amount, but you still have to put out what your brain is making up. Correcting grammatical or vocabulary mistakes, totally fine, totally valid. I see that because otherwise I would just not, you would not understand what I'm saying on social media. That's a lie, but you know, you get the point. You get the point, right?
This is absurd. This was like 1,500 words. You could have just written this yourself. Well. I put his dating profile review description into into GPT-0, and it says it's 100% confident it was written by...
I mean, yeah, wait, what does it say? Submit your profile, share your dating profile with us securely. Austin will... Like, he is also, I mean, I get it. Like, if you want to look professional, then you talk from the third perspective. But it's like in everything. It's also with his surname and everything. Oh.
Okay. That is so embarrassing.
Yeah.
That is so funny. I feel like an English teacher right now because this is what they have to go through. They
Probably.
Go, I don't know if this student really writes like this. It's funny because what we're witnessing is one of the laziest grifts of all time. We've got like Squarespace default template, tiny little thing, some images that don't even have...
Also, the logo is not really readable. Like, I guess you can read it, but if you make it super small, it doesn't work anymore.
Consistent. This is a YouTube thumbnail, by the way. I bet you almost like anything. It is a YouTube thumbnail. I deemed my subscribers' girlfriends. Loyalty test part 3.
He's making videos out of it? Maybe future content. I will note that down.
This is one part of something called the Jarvis audit that for the low price of $4,000, you can have me look at your website if you're a dating coach, and I can tell you if it looks like it was completely created by ChatGPT or if there's just like a 99% chance of it. The sad thing about this is that he's clearly like an attractive guy. People generally have like an attractiveness bias, right? It was like, oh, well, you seem to have it all figured out. This is like Andrew Tate, right? It's like, oh, you seem like rich and successful, so I guess I'll listen to what you say. And then it's
but the problem is they want you to think that this is the whole aesthetic of how he's talking, how he's presenting himself. He wants to look professional, that you fall for it, and you should not do that. Please do not do that.
shit, like it's not even shit he's saying, right?
Yeah.
Ordering as a company / business didn't even edit the template.
No.
It's like it's a template and then a few calls to the ChatGPT API and he clicked send. And we at Dunkin' Donuts corporate would like you to audit whether or not our girlfriend is cheating on us as a business.
Back when I was a 6 out of 10, I didn't care about how I look. I barely cared about my fitness, and I really didn't present myself in the way that an 8 out of 10 would.
It's so funny because the difference between a 6 out of 10 and an 8 out of 10 is not that big.
Yeah.
So I feel
Also, what I have to say, this is also applying what I see a lot in the female beauty standard spectrum. Everybody just looks the same. Like you don't have any character. If you're striving for that, you just look like someone, but you lose yourself for it. Does it make sense? Do you understand what I mean? Like why you don't have something specifically just for you and that makes you, you know? You don't have to invent a new wheel, but why do you have to look like that one guy who is promoting very, very bad beliefs, very toxic beliefs, and very unethical services towards your partner or you and your partner? So why would you even want to believe that?
feel like presenting it as it's some like transformative thing. It's like a 20% difference, right? At least call yourself a 9, man. But then again, he's like, I don't want people to argue with me about whether or not I'm an 8. Maybe people will be like, nah, buddy, don't call yourself an 8. You're at least a 9, 8.5. But then he's also not showing us him as a 6, which is like, I feel like him as a 6 is not actually a 6.
Yeah.
It's intellectualizing the do you like me y/in ass like way of viewing hotness.
Jarvis, what are you saying?
It is multi-dimensional, multidisciplinary, and it's not a.
Is it like, do you still like me if I would be a worm? Is it like that? I'm so confused, man. Jarvis, what did you even say?
1 to 10 scale. That is what a baby would think.
I started to feel my fitness, my fashion. I was able to elevate myself, and that's how I reached the point where I'm at now. And you guys can actually do the same exact thing if you actually put in the work. And I believe every guy can increase their rating by at least 2 points. So if you want to figure out
Why?
What are you, doll? Why you need to be rated? That it doesn't make any sense. Also, attractiveness is not only the looks, okay? It's not only, it's the whole package. You could be the hottest guy, the hottest girl, the hottest dragon on the planet. If you have a shit persona, you will lose your partners if they make it even a week. Maybe give them 2. So you have at least $400 you need to spend on them.
I can't believe in the year 2024 we are still doing this. I'm like a
2025
level
still
7
too.
dark sorcerer, and you might be a level 2 cleric. But with my class, I think that anyone could increase their level by a few points. You know, Hassan has like a thing about this where it's like everyone's a 7. And I think that that's like a totally fine way of thinking about it. Because if you want to simplify things, like you can take, like all he's just saying is take care of yourself. Like,
Yeah, that's okay.
Have healthy habits.
That's
and
okay.
that can increase. That'll have so many benefits in your life. And if you right now care about how you look, these are things that you can change, and that's fine. Like it's okay to think about like your appearance. It's like we all think about our appearance. I think about my appearance. There's nothing wrong inherently wrong with that. But to like reduce everything, it reduces like very complex concepts down to like a number scale, just doesn't make any sense. And it's only used to sell his like shitty products.
It also is like to have an easier way to, or how do I say it? It's like an easier way to communicate, but it just shows you the easy communication and not the very complex topic about it. Like attraction, even if you just base it on on looks, you can't say, okay, we have this girl and she's hot, but to someone else she will not be as hot as to the other, because it's very, very individual beliefs or individual attractiveness. And maybe she is a complete mental disaster and you're like, right? Or the same goes for a guy. It doesn't matter what kind of gender it is. But I mean, this one is targeted towards a male audience, so it is mostly girlfriends or wives that have been like named here, but it doesn't matter what gender it is technically.
Sell his fucking Chat GPT course.
Comment SMD down below, and I'm gonna send you my free sexual market value calculator.
Sexual market value calculator? What pill is this? Which pill do you take to go like, I need an SMV calculator?
I'm so confused.
That's a skill calculator, my guy. You are playing an RPG. You are playing RuneScape right now, my
really?
dude. We get it. You're a model. You don't have to like rub it in our face. All right. There's nothing wrong with wanting to improve yourself, but a sexual market value calculator and scaling attract.
Okay, I have a question. If you work in a corporation, I'm pretty sure you don't want to feel like you're just a number, right? If you're in a relationship, I'm pretty sure you also don't want to feel just like a number, right? Why are you doing this to yourself? Please do not believe what this Austin guy is saying, doing. He should not be on the internet. And it's highly toxic what is going on there. And I hope people don't believe it. I hope people don't give him money for it. I wish him all the best, because why should I want him to be harmed? But I don't think he belongs in the internet. I'm sorry. I'm actually not sorry.
On a 10-point scale isn't accomplishing anything for anyone. Maybe these like concepts were helpful to you in your journey, but to extrapolate that and project that onto everyone else as if it's like a silver bullet or like a one-size-fits-all thing, just doesn't work.
Here we're gonna tell you exactly where you're weak and where you can improve. That way you too can also reach an 8 out of 10. So comment SMD down below.
Oh, this is only one day ago. We have fallen so far as a society. You could have said this was from 2013 and I would have believed you. If you thought his advice couldn't get worse.
It's in the, those things haven't changed since social media exists. Probably not in the first year, because the first year in social media felt like, oh, let me post my cat picture, let me post my food picture, or this is a cool place that I've been, let me post a picture about it. This was such a nice time on social media because people just shared what they genuinely liked. It was not perfect, it was not staged. And I mean, there's a trend now where we go back to that, which is wonderful. I love it. But I think after it became like a treadmill for monetization, and the more perfect it is, the more views and whatever you get, the more money you get. Since then, it's such a downfall, and it haven't changed at all. All of those beliefs haven't changed at all, and it is really, really toxic because it's over a century people being exposed to toxic beliefs, which affects generations now, and this is horrible. This is just horrible.
Things you need to have in your living room before she comes over.
3 things you need to have in your living room before she comes over.
Can we make a bingo? I guess condoms, because okay, he's paying for her, so he expects probably some body contact. Perfume, maybe? To smell nice? The bag of cash so he can pay her? So sorry.
Couch. Okay.
Couch.
You don't have a couch in your living room. She's texting the group
Good
chat about
point.
furniture in general. That's
Yeah,
kind
a
of just
book.
like the whole thing. A living room is nice.
A book.
That's one of the most important things about a living room.
Yeah.
Also, I
Yeah, very
fear
comfy.
that he's gonna say some other shit.
Yeah.
one, we got a security camera.
Huh? What is she trying to rob you?
All right. So, number 1, we have a security camera in the
Why?
living room. I don't want to ruffle any feathers about this.
Yeah.
I personally think it's creepy to have security cameras that are meant to capture people that you know
And
are
love,
willingly
apparently.
inviting into your home. External security cameras,
Fine,
you know, like
yeah.
things to like track break-ins and
That's okay.
security. That's whatever. That's normal. Pointing them at your couch is crazy. I'm jumping at conclusions. How he might have some justification for this.
Yeah.
Not really that discreet.
Yeah, you
No.
don't want it to be.
Pointing
Yeah.
directly in my living room. And the reason why I have this is just to protect myself. Nowadays, you
From
never
what?
know what allegations might happen or what could happen.
How do I say this without breaking any TOS? What are you doing with the person you're writing to protect yourself against allegations? Are you not accepting a no when when your partner is saying no? And then she wants to sue you because she said no and you did whatever, and that's why you have a security camera? So that you can prove that she didn't say no, or giving clear other signals that she doesn't want any interaction if you are too pushy? Because this is the signal that I got. Can you please tell me what signal you got from this? I'm curious, because my signal is he's very pushy towards his significant other, and he needs to prove that she didn't say no. Mocha.
Happen.
Yeah. Oh my god.
What? My guy, what? I think that this is like
Exactly.
the idea that that men are always the victim of like false allegations, right? Like that's the premise. Like you never know when someone's gonna completely lie and try to ruin your life, right? No normal person is worried about this. If you're inviting someone back to your living room and your biggest concern is that you need to film them. That's Diddy does that. That's some Diddy shit, dude. It's just self-report is what it is.
Also, we got a talking piece. A talking piece allows you to actually make conversation. It doesn't have to be a Rubik's Cube.
I didn't know how advanced I was in the sexual marketplace, actually, until I watched this
He
video.
has one.
Because I've always I always got that piece on me, you know what I'm saying? People view and experience the world through very different lenses. Some people may find it helpful to have certain like social norms, cues, and patterns like explained. And so I don't want to make fun of those people when talking about why this is like a silly thing. I just don't like how he's kind of intellectualized like dating as if it's able to be boiled down to these basic things. I think it's one thing to say, hey, if you're struggling to find conversation or if you're struggling to connect with someone, you can talk about something in the room.
Yeah,
you can talk
in the
about
environment,
their
yeah.
hobbies, their
Yeah,
job.
that's
You know,
okay.
like these are like just normal tips and tricks that you could give someone.
Or like when you are reading when you have a book that you, for example, reading is great, by the way. Read a lot, okay? Expand your knowledge in positive ways. It like if you read a specific book, maybe place that book onto the coffee table, and then you don't know what to say, and it's like, oh, do you read? I recently have this one, and it's really nice, and I'm like almost in the middle, so I'm like still dabbling my way into it. You can. This is just opening a conversation topic where you can like hang on to, or like having maybe even prepare something before a person comes in, or like before visiting you, that, or like when you go to a date, just have like when you feel insecure or like not knowing what to say. Maybe just like, oh, I will just go to the restroom real quick. And then you have in your pocket just a piece of paper where you wrote down some topics that you could talk about if you have struggles with like opening conversations. That's totally okay. And it's not a shame. Everybody has that. It's not limited to a specific type of person. But if you have trouble with that, just see what helps you a little bit. But having a security camera because you could be sued, and then a Rubik's Cube to have a conversation opener back to back, man, you need therapy.
Someone for a conversation, but to actually be like, every guy needs a talking piece. He needs something a little kooky, a little weird that gets the ladies asking questions. Because then you just get to talk about your favorite. That you're allowed to like your Rubik's Cube, buddy. I've got one too. All right, it's
I have
not
one
a talking
too somewhere.
piece. It's just a little thing I like to.
It's just a little cue for you to have something, and that's okay. But it's not like science. It's not a scientific piece that helps you to get a girlfriend. A Rubik's Cube will not get your girlfriend. Might be, but not for the whole population. There's a lot of
Fidget
Rubik's
with
Cubes.
my hands. Also, it already sounds like you have a talking piece because there's a camera in the room that we have to talk about.
Yeah.
Or else. It's just another instance of gamifying social interactions, but not in a way of like helping someone understand them, but in a way of presenting like you have beaten the game and that you are actually the IGN walkthrough of video game, which is find attractive girlfriend.
A game could be a picture, could be a decorative item.
This dude's a fucking nerd. I like that less. Just be proudly a nerd, okay?
And of course,
I mean,
we
why
got
not?
the candle. Now, I only buy my candles at Bath and Body Works. They last the longest, they smell the best.
What? That's nothing wrong with a candle. Love a candle. The part that's confusing to me is the random shout out for Bath and Body Works. There is nothing special
Also, by the way, Yankee is a better candle. I'm not sponsored.
about their candles. There are other better places to get candles. I personally get my candles from Harlem Candles. It's a black-owned candle shop.
Mine is Yankee
based in New
Candles.
York, but they ship places, and this isn't sponsored. I just like the candles. What is pretty alarming to me is that he started off with such an insane thing to have in your living room, and then went off to talk about
Normal
super
things.
normal stuff.
Yeah.
I got a Rubik's Cube and a candle.
But I mean, the Rubik's Cube and a candle, I get it. It's something. Okay, it's you need the cues. If you want the room to smell nice, maybe air the room even. I get it. But the first one, what is that? Rage bait. This is what it is, by the way.
Oh, and the camera to spy upon you with. Like, that's the weird one. I don't know why you're leading off the list. The fact that you think that's normal is a thing that we need to have a conversation about. Hey,
therapy.
sport, no cameras in the living room, buddy.
Yeah. Go to a
Get back
therapy
out there
session.
with this in a candle. Bath and Body Works. Come on, boy.
Leather and must smell. I like things that lean a little bit more masculine. I think my favorite one of all time is teak wood mahogany.
He has talked the most about this candle, by the way. He told us where it's from. He told us what the scents were.
It's
he
not
told
sponsored,
us why
I think,
he liked
right?
the scents. I'm getting whiplash from the like illegal surveillance part of things and the like I'm weirdly into candles part. Because I love candles.
Put it in your living room. Trust me, you're gonna get a lot more business meetings if you know what I mean.
A lot more business meetings. So I guess that's why on his website you could say that you needed to spy on your girlfriend as a business. I think that's what he means. Oh, and then also business meetings are often recorded so that there's a record of the meeting and what was discussed. So maybe this is just completely harmful and he's just talking about a business to business interaction. No, it's bad. Sorry, bud. Sorry, bud, it's bad. Using a camera is a bad option. Okay, so far so good. In some countries, filming without consent can itself be illegal, and in certain cases, it could be considered the production of adult videos. Additionally, if that person has reached the age of consent, but not the age, oh God, okay, I'm not gonna keep reading this. But safe to say you lost me. They're multiplying. This is just a random follower, but I'll blur his face, but look at his shirt. These guys
Why they can't button up their button-up shirts? If you don't want to button up your shirt, wear a cardigan or something.
are cut from the same cloth, if you know what I mean. And most of that cloth is missing.
Things that women say that they hate, but they actually love.
Things women say they hate, but they actually love. Security
And how do you know?
cameras in my living room. Sorry. I'm never going to let that go. That is extremely creepy. Get help. please seek it. Get some help. It's okay.
Get some help.
It's okay to admit you need some help.
Up first, we got a really attractive man.
Women hate attractive men. They're always like, ugh, my boyfriend's so attractive.
It's disgusting, man. I can't. What is that? Like, my guy, you're giving advice how to improve your quote unquote attractiveness rating, and then you say, "Oh yeah, girls don't like attractive men." Nah. What are you doing? Pick your poison now.
Sucks. Oh man. Oh, my husband. They're doing their vows. Ugh, if only he wasn't so hot. That's his only drawback.
Never
So
attracted to
bad.
the medium ugly guy. If you say you like the medium ugly guy, that's because it makes you yourself feel better. But truth is, you never had a handsome guy who you're really attracted to.
These are the unproven theories of a man who thinks that he can trick your girlfriend into cheating on you.
I'm so confused about this statement. What did I just watch? Wait a minute.
Never
You were never
attracted
attracted
to the medium
ugly guy.
ugly guy. If you say you like
the medium ugly guy.
That's because it makes you yourself feel better. But truth is, you never had a hand.
So you're saying, first of all, attractiveness is very individual. If he thinks someone is not attractive for him and his beliefs, okay. But he can't portray the same thinking pattern to the complete human population. Doesn't work. Highly toxic. Second of all, go back to statement 1 that I just said. And now I have to, oh yeah. And the third is he saying women are dating, and this is his quote, medium ugly guys to feel better? This is saying that every female is toxic, and if you have a strong insecurity about your appearance and you think your girlfriend is hot or the person that you're dating is hot, and she also really likes you and is attracted by you, you still have that insecurity, or she's just with me together to feel better. What the fuck is wrong with you? Go off the internet! Man, I hope my neighbors don't hear me. The window's open. Hopefully I will not get a freaking call right now.
Handsome guy who you're really attracted to.
These are the unproven theories of a man who thinks that he can trick your girlfriend into cheating on you with him.
And the first time you do, trust me, your world is going to change. I see this all the time.
Ladies, try dating someone attractive. What world is he living in? What advice is that? Try dating someone attractive.
Silly.
Oh, I never thought about that. Wow. I've been dating all these bridge trolls who were giving me riddles. And now I found a model.
It's funny because the last few guys you met them through social media. You also swiped right on the guys who had the best pictures. Funny how that works.
Does he think that's a gotcha? You swiped on guys who had the nicest pictures. And pictures are what people post on social media. And you say you don't like somebody who has social media. I caught your ass in a lie. Weird things women say they hate, but they actually love. Me. Ladies keep saying they don't like me, but they're lying. You love me, don't you? I have such pretty pictures, and my candle smells good. It's from Bath & Body Works.
Exactly
It feels like he's a parrot.
why I believe every man should position their Instagram to be as attractive and high status as possible.
Does attractive and high status just mean wearing shorts?
But then you're just an influencer trying to influence, in this case, girls, to think you're attractive, and then they date you, and then they see that you're just a liar. Are you trying to recruit liars to lie to their partners in terms of, let's say, their attractiveness, their job, their money status? Because first of all, this is not the biggest. I don't even know what to say. He is saying portray yourself on social media and lie, basically, to get a girlfriend. Right? Because that's what for me, that's what she's saying.
Because the B-roll of like an attractive man and it's him shirtless, like holding a candle, it's so funny to me. This dude is like so high on his own supply, and it's fine. Like, good for you, buddy.
Say, trust me, is going to make your dating life and social life a lot better. And if your IG sucks right now, comment the word Insta, and I'm going to send you my free high status IG manual.
Dude, ChatGPT is working overtime for this.
Yeah,
man. How many
really.
ghosts written by a computer shit are you selling?
Within 3 minutes, I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to do right now to position your Instagram.
He's like, I'm going to show you how to position your Instagram in the most attractive way.
What if you're a person that doesn't like to take pictures of yourself? You don't deserve love in his eyes, or what those people do, and that's okay to not like to take pictures of yourself. I'm a VTuber. I don't like that. So,
Way, and it's the most basic ass gym bro Instagram you've ever seen. Bro,
So
everyone's
generic.
Instagram looks like this. This is why this shit doesn't have that many likes. You're not the Insta expert. So stop pretending. It's okay to not be an expert at everything. Not to social media shame. When people talk like this, it's like annoying to me.
Dated all races, and here's what I've noticed about each one.
I've dated all races, and here's what I've noticed.
I will not open this rabbit hole. I will keep it. I want to tear something apart.
Noticed about each one. Hey, listen up. Rethink this shit, man. Take this down. You haven't, first of all. And second of all, I don't care. And most people probably don't.
Hopefully not.
Third of all, this is probably going to be racist. I haven't watched it.
He said it. Oh, thank you. He said it. Oh, I feel so much better now. So racist.
Yet, but it is, it's moving like a racist video.
First, we got an Asian woman. My first girlfriend was actually Asian, and
which is crazy. I'm like, why did he say like, my first girlfriend was actually Asian, and they're like exotic. So that's crazy.
Very family oriented, calm, and smart.
Okay, so this is just a reminder that like positive stereotypes are like just as harmful, or like, I'm not going to argue like the degree of harmful, but
he is very in box thinking. Not Jarvis, but the Austin. Is his name Austin? I think so. Austin just thinks in boxes, and this is not good.
Positive stereotypes are also harmful, right? Because you are looking at a extremely like diverse population of people as a monolith, and don't do that.
Women are usually not afraid to pursue. They go after what they want, and they tend to be a little bit more experimentative in the bedroom.
Okay, okay. If this was like a scripted video, we could have figured out experimental was the word that you were looking for. Also, just to randomly say white women are more experimental in the bedroom is just like, what are we doing here, dude? This is why you don't generalize.
Next, we got black women. Now, with black women, you just overall have to be a strong leader. I'm not going to say any negative stereotypes because there are a lot of feminine black women who are very lovely.
Well,
so you just say one thing and then you're like, oh no, actually they're also the other thing. My guy, just pick your poison.
whoa. First of all, not too much on black women. Second of all, you just did. You just implied a negative stereotype by saying you're not going to give a negative stereotype. You're like, black women, I'll let you off easy this time. I'm not even gonna say one of the many negative stereotypes about you. Fuck off, dude. You just did. Sorry, this is so annoying.
Just know, most black women, you gotta come correct.
But just know, this one's a word of caution. It's so fucking annoying. Don't do this. It's either so generic that
and also don't believe it. Please do not believe that. Every human is very highly individual. You can't just say, oh yeah, this type of person or this group of people is all the same, and then I can just put a label on it and then you're good to go. No, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that.
it's meaningless, or it's so
toxic.
specific that it's harmful.
Indian women. Now, Indian women are usually very, very traditional. They have a strong family background, but don't let that fool you. On the low, a lot of Indian women like to have fun.
That's
Yeah, because everybody likes to have fun, no?
For real? No, but like people don't believe this. But Indian women, like on the
It makes them sound that Indian women are like robots. God.
low, I'm gonna, put you on game. They like to have fun. Maybe ChatGPT should write his video scripts as well, because I don't think he's doing a great job. By himself. I think he needs a little help. Bro's the final boss of baseless generalizations, as if every member of a race or a hive mind with a collective consciousness.
What a good comment. I can agree to that comment.
Have no individuality. Yeah, pretty much.
He's like the Dark Souls boss of being he is the box Dark Souls boss of labeling people into boxes, and then if you don't dodge, you will put in a box and you get the label stupid or something like that.
I've actually been filming women of all races in my living room, and here's what I've noticed. Indian women, they like to have fun. Before we wrap things up, some of the sleuths in my community, shout out Sarah, have uncovered the high status IG manual from Limitless Attraction. So we can actually find out how to make our Instagram good. It's only 3 pages, so I guess it doesn't take that much work. Introduction. I wrote this quick guide to help you immediately make your Instagram IG. Who got to this guide and doesn't know that IG stands for Instagram? That's my first question. The checker thinks he wrote this, or a human wrote this. He has more Instagram followers than me and like a lot less likes. So like, not to social media shame, but like maybe you should get your engagement up, bro.
This is a sign for I don't want to discredit his numbers, but if you have a very, very high following count, but your engagement is shit, this is not a high value Instagram account. I'm sorry to say that. I'm sorry.
Actually, this is a great launching pad for my guide, Jarvis J's guide to dating races. And mostly dating all the races, but Instagram too. That's like his content in a nutshell. I've grown 2 accounts over 100,000 followers and have met beautiful women and networked with other high status men all through IG. It's funny that you meet women and you network with men. Just like a peek into his worldview. Oh no, we didn't meet. We networked. Women are for meeting, okay? In 2024 and beyond, Instagram surpasses Facebook and Snapchat as the go-to for dating and networking. People don't ask for phone numbers. They ask for Instagrams. So this is a sign that he wrote this himself, because we don't need the apostrophe here. Instagram.
See, this is why I use ChatGPT to correct my brain damage that I post on social media.
Isn't possessing something. Sorry, not to be not to be on my grammar manual shit, but think of your Instagram profile as your social resume. It sounds tacky, and it is. No, just kidding. He didn't say that. He says it's true. Whether you like it or not, you will be judged, and court is in session. You will be judged. That's what the High Wizard Court said to Steve Harvey before his new show started. Steve was like, I don't know what to do. I've done it all. I've hosted. I've done game shows. I've done comedy. And they went, you will be judged. And he said, all right, Judge Steve Harvey was born. Before you make your IG more attractive, it's funny that he just describes the Instagram as attractive. Like, like, do you want to fuck my Instagram or not? Before you make your IG more attractive, you must understand the 5 main reasons people use IG. Getting dates, leveraging Instagram for romantic connections.
Why people use Instagram? Okay, let's go away from the influencer standpoint. Like, influencers want to just promote themselves and promote their stuff, promote their beliefs. They want you to give them a like or a comment, whatever it is. The normal people that use Instagram just want to show their life, maybe document it, maybe have it as a photo journal, just public. So when, for example, friends are like, oh yeah, what have you been doing? And he can just, like you can just show that on the Instagram, and then people, yes, it is still self-portraying, but like when I look at his pictures, I know exactly what he is about. If that would be just sometimes a landscape picture or maybe a funny thing, like give your Instagram character. If you want to use Instagram for dating, give your Instagram character what you are, and not that you're not a business. Nobody wants to date a business. Someone wants to date you. So show through your Instagram what you are about. What is your beliefs? What do you think is funny? What did you do last Saturday, maybe with your friends? How did that bowling trip going? Did you buy your mother? Show that you bought your mother flowers. Just those kind of things. If you really want to use Instagram for dating, just don't be a business. Be you, okay? You're not a business for dating. And your girlfriend is not a chihuahua that you put in your handbag.
Networking, building professional relationships, business growth, utilizing the platform for business expansion. It's like he spent years amongst all the races, and now he's explaining to an extraterrestrial civilization like how our social media works. For 3 pages,
I'm having a headache
is
from this.
Sparse. Like most of this is image. Half of this page is your IG grid, which is just photos of you pondering. Honestly, I just use ChatGPT. Okay, I don't want to make you write anymore. You will be judged. Disqualifiers, avoiding low status traps, follower to following ratio. Your ratios matter. Aim for a 2-to-1 follower to following ratio. Example. Followers 1,000, following. This is stupid, by the way. This doesn't matter, and he's wrong. No one cares. No one looks.
No
if you're
one
looking at
gives a
this,
shit.
I mean, this man is an adult. Okay, we are not looking at the follower ratio of so. Who cares? Expedite this by unfollowing people who bring
especially
no
in dating.
To you. Yep, IG models included. Brother, you are an IG model. I'm not following you. This is pissing me off. It's up to you to figure out what your points of.
Like Jarvis is in the being angry state that I already gave up. I already like, man, please just let this end. I don't want to suffer anymore.
Leverage can be. I'd like some help because it's your guide, by the way. You've created this equation and now you're like, now it's up to you to figure it out. It's going to be different for everyone. For example, my points of leverage include my camera quality. Really? No one cares about camera quality, dude. You can build a 1 million subscriber YouTube channel with like your phone camera. Sex appeal, physique, and face. Sex appeal, physique, and face.
It's all the same thing, and it's very, very. Or in Germany we say oberflächlich. Like what is that in English? Like you just look up front and not behind the person. You just look at the appeal, and that's about it. It's very, very toxic, by the way. A human is much more than just how they look like.
There's 3 different ways of saying being hot. Stories and highlights. Post stories that DHV. Not everything is an algorithm that's going to catch on, dude. Post stories that DHV. Does this DHV demonstrate higher value? Sometimes I'll travel in exotic environments, but that's rare. Well, I hope it's at least once a quarter because that's all that's what I budgeted for. All right, so I'm posting stories that demonstrate higher value. For example, you're at a nice dinner on a vacation, or even just got a PR of 5 one-arm pull-ups in a row, winky face.
What is
inside the mind of a child. He just wants our approval. He said, hey, I did pull-ups. Yay. Clap. Woo. It's cool to post about things that you're happy about, but to project it like you're demonstrating higher value because you could do more one-arm pull-ups than the average person, or that you would post about the one-arm pull-up PR. No one cares. You're using your Instagram like a personal diary and posting the things that are meaningful to you and demonstrate value to you. And that's all that matters. Because like 99 out of 100 people, I guarantee you do not care about your PR. And then of course it ends with a pitch to something where you can pay money.
Can pay
right.
I guess so.
Yay.
Man, I have to say, Jarvis and I do really resonate with all of the things that we said together. I did not expect that at all.
Rating of this is that it's a waste of a portable document file, PDF. Okay? It's a waste of that. It's okay to have goals. It's okay to pursue those goals. And it's okay to celebrate your successes. But the ways that you find success are not applicable to everyone. And they don't make you an expert on how the world works. Bye.
That was something. That was something. That was so interesting. Man, I still, like I said, I'm still baffled how well Jarvis and I resonated. And it gives me hope that there are creators that spread non-toxic beliefs and actually want to change the world for the better and influence people in a good way to make them happy people and not delusional because some kind of good boy wants to be praised and slide into your girlfriend's DMs, or no, into your girlfriend's DMs, right? Yes. So please do not believe whatever this Austin guy said. Please do not. If you see something like that and you feel bad about content that you consume on Instagram, please just block it. Tell the algorithm you don't like it. Please do not fall for rage bait. Don't give those people the numbers that they justified their success with to produce even more toxic content. Let's try to make the world a little better place. And I hope you liked the video today. I will link Jarvis link down below like all the time. And I see you tomorrow or in stream. So bye-bye. Have a lovely day.